changing my voice. Even though I'm getting fumed right now, I'm gonna take the time to upload these pictures that came up later in my feed. One of them says something like "Mind your own business." Another one was a female and it says "Mom" on it, and it's connecting that to um, the mailbox where the female that looks like that, and you see a bunch of females that look like the missing person popped up around the time that this occurred. And the way people have been talking to me, it's established that they like to speak in kind of riddles, right? This occult stuff's very popular these days, the Satanism, the long fingernails, the funny dancing, the braces, with a certain funny smile trend or whatever. And the other trends that show you the Satanism, right? Harley Quinn, Joker, Jigsaw, right? Riddler. And they're playing some kind of immature riddle puzzle game. And there's a lot of crime all throughout the country. But even if there wasn't, there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that shows you that yes, this is what's going on. It's a concerted effort, and it's clear. I'll put some pictures of the mailbox that was used to kind of send a subtle threat. And remember, a terrorist threat has to do with how the person perceives it, okay? And it's not necessarily the intention of the person who sent it. And they knew that I'm stalked, and they knew that I was going to perceive it a certain way. So I think that it's a calculated felony terrorist threat, and I think that people are sick for ignoring it. And the law enforcement officials who watch my account and this, the PSYOP units, why aren't they doing anything about it? Because it's a corrupt nation these days. Just look at politics. Look at the trial of President Trump, former President Trump. Again, I'm not on his side or Biden's side, but you can tell that both sides are, using dirty tricks and so on and so forth. I told you many times that the word set, S-E-T, is a play on words for tease. And I don't think it's a coincidence, though I suppose it's not out of the realm of possibility, that there was some sticky glue that stayed sticky for a long time. So they timed it, they mixed it in a way so they would still be wet when I opened the mailbox, and when I came back later, 40 minutes to pull out the mail, because they had glue on it, and I used some kind of instrument to pull it out, it was still sticky. And then this other female is talking about she waxes her private parts till she's a pop star, and I talked about rockers a lot, and she says in one of her pictures to shoot your shot, which refers to brace yourself for it. It's kind of nasty, to ejaculation. So obviously they changed the sound of my voice, and they try to scare everyone into being their sex slave, playing the game one way or another. When you play the game, when you accept a culture that is common, right, that you end up playing into their hand and dating the way that they want you to date. And that's part of why mental health stresses that people have a strong social network. They don't care about your mental health, They're part of the movement to kind of drive people crazy, so Big Pharma sells more drugs, and so they have more patients, okay? But it's really about social control, right? Pharmaceuticals comes from the word pharmakeia, which means sorcery. It's not a coincidence. There's a bunch of liberals and conservatives. It's part of Greco-Roman culture, okay, that are very much into the occult. They're very much into paganism and love spells, so to speak, right? And, magic like the movies doesn't exist, but they play a lot of chaos magic games, shadow psychology. It's basically psychology and chemistry and coercion and rape and, messing with people's heads, right? Trauma-based mind control and stuff like that.